Oh my goodness, Jens, I was so sick yesterday. I just slept the whole day. So let's see what's skipping a day in midsummer. Just about. I mean, I guess we're on June 15th right now, so it's something. Oh wow, I got another one of those elms coming up. They're everywhere, jeez. There's a stump in here and all of the peripheral roots are just coming up. I've been ripping the leaves off of them. So I think the biggest thing that happened is all this is looking pretty good. We got blooms, but look at all that orange. Look at all those flowers. That would have been food yesterday. Still could be food today, but they shouldn't be left go to seed if I want to maximize the amount of food that these plants produce. Because if you prevent them continuously from producing any seed at all, they become overachievers and bloom more and later into the year. But, yeah, so as of right now, there's just flowers everywhere. You can freeze them. Yeah, see that? Whole row. Oops, I'm tripping on a brick there. It rained yesterday, so I think that saved me from letting the seeds dry out and stuff. Really hoping to see the seeds come up sometime soon here. Some of them have. But these need watered again. I put sunflower in here and a couple other places. Looks like the lupines are pushing through. I don't know if you can see. There's little bits of green. Clover, and that apple tree that I planted is doing really well. I can't believe I got a twofer deal just because it was sending up a root spur. That's amazing. I hope they're both columnar. Oh, here's something I missed. The currants are all ready to go now, and I gotta get in here and take all them. Just look at all of those. It's peak season for bean flowers. If you want to call them that. They're daylilies. I may have to cut these back so they don't go to seed. This is the lovage. I don't want it to go invasive. It's not native. Nothing new in there of the asparagus. It might be getting time to harvest rhubarb again pretty soon here. Look at that. Look at that. That's massive. My hands are pretty average size, I think. Lots of peas. So I feel like missing a day just makes the harvest overwhelming. I'm munching on those peas. Spores and arrowroot. Really good leaves. Hope I'll get some seeds off it this year again. That'd be good. Everything down in there is doing good. The little bean seedlings are doing good. Oh, wow, yeah, these peas are really overachieving here. This one's actually gotten kind of chubby. Look at that. This is more like, wow, yeah. So, I guess that's the results of being sick for a day. Super glad that it rained because I needed to water and just wasn't up to it. Are you on the door? No, you're on the... Yeah. What you doing? Oh my goodness. I'm getting screamed at here. The elder is in full bloom now. It's looking real nice. When this goes dormant, I'm going to try doing cuttings, and because I keep hitting my face off of all of this, I'm going to try and make cuttings out of a lot of this by trimming it back to here so I can get in there a little better. But we got two different species here, and if you don't have any growing native in your area, having two species is important for fruiting. I gotta get up in that little spot there and pull out some poison ivy. And then there's some in front right here that's a lot bigger. I might actually, that is still something I get out the spray for if it gets big. But there's like a baby poison ivy in there that I noticed and didn't have the ability to take care of right away that time. I did get through and pull up a lot of Rose of Sharon seedlings. On Saturday, I sat in the shade over here and just pulled and pulled and pulled and pulled, probably a couple hundred of them. You want to go see the cliff? We can go see the cliff. I don't see any new raspberries, oddly enough. There might be down here. Get the clematis. The one that froze to the ground seems to be rebounding, but I'm not going to get blooms off of it because it just does blooms once a year. Or is it rebounding? I don't know. We'll look later. No, really just that. Oh, and this. Isn't that strange? Bunch more peas back here. I got through and weeded in here too. That was nice. I don't know if you can tell. I can. I can also tell where I need to do a bit more. And I got a lot of seeded echinacea there. My gosh. And all of these little baby trees. Oh, good. The black locust seedlings are coming right up. Actually, not black locust. Honey locust. I keep saying the wrong thing. Yeah, about half of what I planted is actually sprouting at this point. As far as new seeds, I plant them all in one pot and then divide them out when they're ready, but before their root systems get too thick. We've got goat's rue in there, and I'm really not happy about it. These I don't mind, little poofy things. That is Virginia creeper. Where was it? This is where I saw poison ivy the other day. But I'm not sure if I see it again. Well, I hope I didn't lose it, because I know it was in there. I'm gonna have to go a-hunting. Because there was Virginia creeper, but then there was also, somewhere down in here, there was poison ivy. I don't know. But there's definitely poison ivy right there. And that's a bigger plant. One that's too big for me to fight with yanking it. Ugh. The groundhog woke up. I saw it Saturday night. Didn't realize they stayed asleep until this late in the season. I thought I had rabbits take over, but no, I've got a massive groundhog. Gotta set the trap for that. But I don't have any wilted lettuce, so I'm not ready to set the trap for it. That's what catches them the best. Trying to figure out which Jugulone tree this one is, because it smells like Jugulone. But it seems very different from the black walnut tree. Cute. Yeah, and all my little potted, well, half the false indigo got dried out and died. That's a bummer. Maybe more than half. But the larger things, like these are the elderberry from beside the reservoir down the street. Just cuttings. They're doing great. I've got 2 more started up the hill that I'm going to plant probably in here. The black willow is also doing really good. I can see it coming up here, but where did it go here? Oh. It was, rocks got slid over it, that's odd. But it's still sprouting, so it's okay. Gonna just give it some shade. So I got 3 black willow, and I think about 4 or 5 of the Salix discolor, which are farther down that way. And then of course I've got poke root. The sunchokes are bouncing back from getting eaten by the deer a couple weeks ago. So yeah, a lot of stuff's getting stabilized here. Oh, I should check if the silky dogwood's still doing okay down here, because that was the deep rooting plant that I put towards. I got a couple of them doing okay anyhow. Oh yeah, okay. So the ones in the more sun over here, not so much, but the ones in the shade, this is a weed, but there's one, and there's one up here, wasn't there? Maybe not. Yeah, there it is. And then I've been pulling these up because they are that terrible invasive tree of heaven, same as here and there, as opposed to some of its lookalikes, such as the staghorn sumac. There's tree of heaven in the background. Here's staghorn sumac here, as well as my mystery red-tinged 5-leaf that smells like Jugulone. Whatever this is. Some of them got 7. Okay. And the black walnuts. Hard to say, but those are all the different lookalikes. This is a black walnut also. Pretty sure. Doesn't smell, actually. Let's crunch it and sniff it. Yeah, it does. Smells like walnut. Smells like walnut tree. It does, it does. My plan with all of these little things is grow them out as small trees, keep them as stumps, and over time they'll become the railing for the stairwell here. And then here, the willows, while those could get a good 50 to 110 foot tall, 50 on this side, 110 on the other, I'm going to keep them chopped back so that they produce narrow twigs that I can use for building and plant supports and that kind of thing. And once I get that precocious staghorn planted down here, the one that produces fruit real early in its lifespan, I'm going to start coppicing these as well for their pole wood, because that is some beautifully straight pole wood coming out of those. I've got one of the black locust and one of the invasive bittersweet popping out the edge of this buffalo currant where I want to plant it. And I'm a little concerned about that, because I really don't want to have to untwine the two sets of roots from the invasive. I don't mind a black walnut. Those are awesome. They give you so much nutrients in the soil. Really good on releasing nutrients as far as nitrogen when you cut them. But the invasive bittersweet is one of those things that it's almost impossible to kill. So that's a very different problem there. And the invasive bittersweet is growing out the top of the groundhog hole, so that's a interesting dilemma. I don't know. We gotta find that poison ivy again. And catch up on, maybe do some watering today, because it doesn't look like it's gonna do it itself. And catch up on those bean flowers and some of the peas. That'll be about it. I'm not really up to it. I did just sleep like 36 hours almost straight. Woke up for bathroom breaks and water. That's about it. So I'm still achy and tired, but I'm feeling a lot better than I was yesterday. Hope y'all are doing well too. Thanks, and take care. Bye.